Howdy folks, Lefty here from EBN. I'm going to take you out to my shop today and show you exactly what I'm working on lately. This is some pretty neat stuff, and I hope it helps everybody understand what we are doing, what EBN stands for, and why we're doing what we're doing. I hope it doesn't get too dark for you. Just to give you a brief idea of my work area. And oh yeah, this is my heat source. As I'm sure many of you have in your shops. Yeah, okay. Certainly not the way to have a lab. I don't want to be so arrogant as to call it my lab, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, here is my 8-inch 31 plate EBN cell. It's got some neat little apparatuses on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to utilize them or not. A friend of mine was doing some experiments with it, and so on. And there is my PWM that Zero built for me. Thank you, Zero. You're the man. I can't wait to put it to the test and run it through the ringer and see what we can come up with. Here is a brand new Briggs & Stratton 6.5 horsepower motor. It's never been run. It's never had oil in it, nothing. Well, right in front of it is just a socket. I'm not going to use the pull start. I'm going to go electric start, meaning my drill motor. Throw my old DeWalt on there, take the recoil off, put my old DeWalt up on there and make her run. What I'm going to power with that is I got a basic old GM alternator. This one here is supposed to be 63 amp. It says it on here somewhere. I don't even know where to say. 63 or 67 amp. Anyway, it's on here. And I got this 1/4 inch piece of aluminum. Knocked a hole in it, an adjuster, and the motor's going to sit there in that hole. And that is the motor is going to power the alternator into my set of Deca batteries. I got a couple of Deca truck batteries. A pair of them actually. And to power the cell, the EBN cell, to regulate it with the Zero PWM. And out of that, I've got just a standard basic bubbler. However, the flash ports made by PFN, Pulse Field Nerd. Thanks, PFN, you're the man. And if you guys want some of these flash ports, you can pick them up at greengasfuel.com. greengasfuel.com. He's the man. Also, if you want EBN cells, he's got some 6-inch, and I believe he's got a couple 8-inch left. The 6-inch cells. Over here in this box here, I've got another 8-inch cell waiting to be manufactured, waiting to be put together. I can have another one and test a couple different things out with. I'm waiting on a couple different end plates from PFN. He's the man, he's the manufacturer. Back there you can see is one of the original ideas I had for HHO production. And it's not being used right now. It's just one hell of an ornament. Looks kind of cool, ominous in a way, hanging in my shop. But what I want to test out, I know D3 and Smart Scarecrow have gotten their generators running on just pure HHO. What I want to experiment with is to get not only the motor running, I'm going to utilize gasoline and see if I can get any more run time on using a cell alternator powered through the batteries, and get any more run time with gasoline supplemented by HHO. If in fact I can get more run time running, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 amps through my cell, then we know that it is worthwhile going the distance. It's an experiment, and that I know the Zero has already proven that you do get more run time. But I want to put a load on the motor and see if I can run the cell purely from the alternator battery setup that I have. It's going to be an interesting concept, and I hope I can prove that we are doing right, and what we do is worth our time and efforts. Here is another work table. There's my original cells. I got a piece of that's not plexiglass back there, that's bulletproof. It's called Macrolon, but it's the same thing as oh, I'll come up with the name, come on now. Anyway, just another table full of stuff that I plan on, well, that I use on a regular basis. And I'll tell you what, back to it. Here we go, folks. 8-inch EBN 31 plate cell, 6.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor, never been run, brand new, out of the crate. Simple bubbler. It's a GE Smart Water setup I picked up at Home Depot for like 15 bucks. It's got the Pulse Fuel Nerd flash ports in it. So when you get a flashback, it's spring activated ball in there, and it will release the pressure and not send it back to the cell. I've got two screwed in here. I kind of accidentally did that just to show it off, but it's not a bad idea, and I can drill a couple holes here in the top, you know, for my in and out, instead of just one port going in. I don't know yet. I'll see how that works. But PFN was kind enough to send me two of them, and I got two of them, and let's see how I can utilize them. Then, you know, if that alternator don't work, I got a couple more sitting around that I can use. This here get up is just something that I use to make that. You know, just a simple lever setup. And been sitting around. Anyway, I look forward to it, guys. I look forward to carrying on our experimentation, going a little bit further with what we do, and figuring out how we can do best for what we do and get the world off our dependency on oil. Get the world off the ridiculousness that goes on continuously in the banking system. Anyway, Lefty, signing out. Don, Bobby, you guys at 3Js. Miss you, love you. Looking forward to riding with you again. Out.